Live here at Vauxhall Road, home of Hemel Hempstead FC for Chippenham Town versus Hemel Hempstead in the Vanarama National League South. Pardon coming on a little bit early this evening, but we're a little bit short-staffed in terms of the media bodies tonight. Matt Chappell's got to make his way all the way over to the other side of the pitch now to get on filming duties to bring you the highlights package. So we're going live a little bit early this evening, so pardon if you can't hear too much or if we get a bit too much waffle. Don't forget, keep me company, Simon Lawrence here at BlueArmy Radio. The chat is live. You can come and pop your messages into me, and I will be more than happy to interact with you guys at home. Mrs. Kinger, ready. Evening, Simon. Evening to you, Mrs. Kinger. We've got some team news coming up for you all very shortly as Matt makes his way over to the gantry, beginning that long walk over. And yeah, we're looking forward to this one. It's going to be one of those classic National League South ding-dong battles. As you probably would have seen in previous articles, Hemel Hempstead have got the better of Chippenham in the majority of these ties, extending over their time in both the National League South and Southern Premier League, with Hemel Hempstead winning 9, Chippenham Town winning 3, and 2 stalemates between the two sides. Now it's looking good as O'Connor Ajay looks like a real danger man here out on this left-hand side, looking to penetrate over the game line as much as possible, and both that long ball in and, of course, the ability to find this number 3 out here, Josh Williams, looking like that might be early warning signs for Chippenham that Hemel Hempstead are going to look to get these guys in the game nice and early. And Josh Williams has been left here on this left-hand side as the ball goes out to the right. Hopefully Spencer Hamilton can just have a little glance over there and spot him, because they have now found Josh Williams, and it's actually Fassenmaid who's got over to do the work, plays it to Hamilton. Hamilton now in a battle with the same man. Williams has got the ball back to Kane Bradbury. That's a bad challenge. It's one of those that if we're later in the game is 100% a yellow card. I'm not sure if she's going to bring it out this early, but as stonewall a yellow as it can possibly be, arriving late on Bradbury. And yes, the referee Kirsty Dowell has got her card out, and it is early. It's an early booking inside 8 minutes, just as we're a former Dartford player. And again, another long ball out to Josh Williams. The number 3 goes inside. Fassenmaid, and Hamilton has to clear only as far as O'Connor Ajay. Back here to the number 7, George Williams. Good ball in from Williams, but cleared by Aaron Simpson out towards Kane Bradbury, and now Alex Bray can nick the ball and come down this left-hand side. He's certainly beaten him for pace. Alex Bray now rolls the ball looking inside, and he's found Aaron Simpson up with him, who now finds the ball in. Simo thinks he's been fouled there. Russ into Matty McClure. Matt McClure lays off. Here's Joe Hanks. Joe Hanks got Spencer Hamilton on the right-hand side. Box is loaded. If Hamilton can find a ball played in. It's gone all the way over. It's found the head of Alex Bray. Alex Bray heads on. Here's Luke Russ getting in, and I'm not sure that can really be. I'm not sure what she certainly got the yellow card out. Russ has tried to come onto the ball there, onto the flick. They've certainly come together. It's a bit of a nasty collision, but I think he's absolutely well within his rights to be going for that. I'm not even sure he hasn't got a large part of the ball, as it certainly changed direction and headed towards. It's certainly a drubbing in place down there at Princes Park. 3-0 within the first 15 minutes, of course. It's certainly 2-0. We'll get confirmation on that. Roberts at Dartford for the playoff game last year. I thought I could swear Corey Roberts was at Dartford last year, as Chippenham played a ball in here on the edge of the 18-yard box to McClure. McClure back to Joe Hanks. What can Joe Hanks do? He finds Will Tizard. Tizard all the way over to Spencer Hamilton here on the right-hand side. Hamilton plays the ball into Kane Bradbury, flicked into Fassenmaid, and Fassenmaid is going to beat his man to the ball here. He's got Spence Hamilton with him. He's alone with 2 for company there. Fassenmaid crosses in only as far as Matt McClure. McClure all the way over to Alex Bray. Shifts onto the right-hand side, right-footed into the box. It's just gone past McClure's head. And now Kane Bradbury nicks the ball back. Luke Russ, back to Bradbury, back to Russ. Russ is going to shoot here, winds one up, shoots into the stand. It's not far away. A good sighter for Luke Russ there. Great work from Kane Bradbury on his return to the starting 11 to not only have the wherewithal to nick the ball there, but also to play a quick interchange of passes with Luke Russ. Russ in a bit of space, shot from around 25 yards, and it's just over the keeper's crossbar on the left-hand side into the stand, where a good 7 or 8 of the Chippenham fans in attendance are occupying this evening. And yeah, not bad. First sighter for Luke Russ, first half chance of the game. And Lions got 3 for company, and none of them Chippenham players, which is a little bit worrying. But Hemel Hempstead now can come away with number 7, George Williams. He's got options to his left-hand side if he can find them, and has. Here's O'Connor Ajay. What can he do? Coming forward quite a lot, seems to be playing all the way back to Godfrey Poku, and now Poku, where can he go? Poku around Kane Bradbury. Bradbury staying with him, nicks the ball, and now finds Alex Bray. Alex Bray now running. He's got 4 Hemel defenders in front of him, and Matt McClure, he's poked the ball through, and I think Alex Bray is going to get on this. He has somehow. He's managed to beat 2 of those and get away. Alex Bray on his own in that right-hand side, though, finds Aaron Simpson. Simpson, what can he do? Plays the ball all the way across to Luke Russ. Russ opens up, shoots again, hits the number 7, George Williams. Luke Russ has got the ball back. Spence Hamilton out here on the right-hand side. Can Spence deliver? Yes, he can. Into the box towards McClure. McClure on the chest, brings it down, left-footed, and unfortunately it's just nicked, and somehow Matt McClure failing to control the football is a free kick for Hemel Hempstead. Such is the logic so far of referee Kirsty Dowell, who is not covering herself in glory, it must be said, so far this evening. Worthing 3, Dulwich 0. Men in there, Charlie Hughes, Corey Roberts. Ball comes in, it's straight into the middle. Corey Roberts looking for it. Will Henry punches clear, and Chippenham can move the ball out. And now Alex Bray and Josh Castiglione, they're knocking the ball inside to the number 8, Morgan Griffiths. Long spray out to the left-hand side now, one-on-one with Hamilton. Ball comes in. Will Richards there defends, and it's cleared via Luke Russ. And the ball is now back in the Hemel Hempstead half. Long ball again for Morgan Richards. That switch has once again found Josh Williams, and now Williams cuts inside. Right foot shoots straight into the hands of Will Henry, and that is the first shot on target of the evening for either side. Very, very comfortable for Will Henry, however, as it's been straight in. Simpson now coming forward. Simpson finds McClure. McClure into Bray. Bray down the line for McClure. Left-footed, looking to go inside. Finds Alex Bray. Bray into Hanks. Hanks back to Alex Bray again. Bray's gone round his fullbacks now, heading for the penalty area. He's in, left-footed and across. Ball's out, back out. Joe Hanks shoots, and it's gone out on the right-hand side, but only as far as Tizard. Tizard now back into Simpson. Here's Matt McClure again. McClure into Bray. Bray, what can he do? He's got 2 for company. Ball through the balls into Joe Hanks. Hanks the wrong side of his man, and it's been gone out for a corner. And just like buses, they've both come along at once, and a corner for Hemel Hempstead, closely followed in the 48th minute of the game by a corner for Chippenham. Good work down the left-hand side there from both Bray and McClure. Jordan looks to be shrugging there with manager Gary Horgan, and it would seem as if that's a decision that's been taken with Hanks' fitness in mind. The ball played in low, and it's bundled out only as far as Luke Russ. Luke Russ on the ball here, left-hand side, into Bradbury. Bradbury cutting inside, big ball into the middle. He's looking for Fassenmade. Fassenmade flicks on, and it's in the back of the net. A great ball from Kane Bradbury finds Craig Fassenmade on his return to Vauxhall Road. He's cut across the 2 centre-halves. His header past Craig King in the Hemel Hempstead goal, and it is Craig Fassenmade. It is Chippenham 1, Hemel Hempstead 0. Craig Fassenmade on the score sheet against his old club. Doesn't celebrate, such is the respect that he's got for the club. However, the salient fact is Chippenham are 1-0 up here in the first minutes of the second half. As we said, there a corner on the left-hand side resulted in the ball coming back to Luke Russ. Luke Russ found Kane Bradbury, beat his man, stepped inside. Kane Bradbury delivered deep from the right-hand side, around 35 yards from goal, straight onto the penalty spot, and the ball was flashed past Craig King from the head of Craig Fassenmade, and giving Chippenham a 1-0 lead. It is Chippenham. Bray, can you run at him? Yes, he can. Goes round 1. Stands up 2, goes inside. Alex Bray now heading towards the middle. Goes inside, plays it into McClure. McClure to Bradbury. Bradbury out to Mayhew. He's got Aaron Simpson on the left-hand side. Can Aaron Simpson do something here? One-on-one with the fullback. Goes out, left-footed driven cross, and it's gone out for, I believe, a throw-in on this far side. Yeah, sorry, I'll get off the Jordan Young cracker to make sure I answer this question with as best as I can. Jordan moved for a fee. I can't tell you exactly how much. There was an add-on on there after appearances and a sell-on fee, but the biggest thing with Jordan wanted to play at a higher level. We wanted to help progress Jordan to a higher level, and obviously Yeovil were willing to bring Jordan to Hewish Park for the right money that Neil wanted, and it allowed us to go out and get hold of Matt McClure, Owen Windsor, and really strengthen our squad as well. So as much as we all miss Jordan, and believe me, I do, I miss Jordan, I miss his whole family, it's great to see him doing his thing in the National League, and I'm sure he will only continue to improve. Back to the game here. Russ looking long for Alex Bray, and Alex Bray and Corey Roberts there going up for it. Roberts heads away, but not very well. Bray has nicked it back, and now Simpson's got the ball in the corner. Finds Mayhew. Mayhew looking to switch the play here. He's actually played the ball into the middle. It's Matt McClure. Matt McClure, round one, dinks the ball all the way across. It's found Luke Russ. Russ skanks the ball in, and it's nearly arrives at Craig Fassenmaid, and yeah, it was a good move from Chippenham there, starting on the left-hand side. Mayhew and a Simpson interchange of passes, ball into Matt McClure. McClure looked to get his shot off, goes round the defender, went round, the same as it is for a few players at this level. They don't all hold contracts, but yeah, ball delivered in, and it's headed clear by Spencer Hamilton, expertly as well, under pressure from two. And not only is the header clear, it's clear. It's out on the left hand side now with George Williams, and Williams is going to have to work hard to get this back in. Here comes, I'll tell you what, Jesus Christ, what a strike that was. For miles out, Josh Williams has absolutely levered it right-footed towards the corner of the goal. Will Henry could absolutely know nothing about it, wouldn't have been expecting it. And Will Henry has got across brilliantly to deny Williams from long range. I actually saw him just here travelling forward, didn't think it was that dangerous. It's gone out for a corner. I took my eyes off it and looked up, and Will Henry was making one of the saves of the season. So the ball's gone in. It's far too deep that time, and leaning backwards, it's gone out for a goal kick. Shouts for a Hemel Hempstead penalty were never going to be given there. Joe Sharple's giving a big shout of lino, and that indicates a substitution for Chippenham. And if I had to guess here, it would be Owen Windsor for Matt McClure. Yes, it's Matt McClure making his way off, and Owen Windsor coming on for the Bluebirds, probably to add a little injection of pace in that ball over the top there, as Matty's been how Hemel Hempstead's dugout, the ones that are moaning. I certainly think that I wouldn't be a little bit concerned that their number 18's allowed to make challenges like that first one and get away with it. But you know, Hemel getting away with one there, and maybe they can think themselves lucky. Spencer Hamilton now looking for Russ. Russ finds Fassenmaid on the edge of the 18-yard box, touches right and left. That's a penalty, to be fair, for me. You can look back on that one on the highlights, but for me that's a penalty. Fassenmaid has been fouled as he's coming across, and Luke Russ gets just in front of his man and wins a free kick. There's going to be a real contentious decision here for the referee when they look back on the highlights at the end of the game as to whether that was a penalty on Craig Fassenmaid. A touch coming across the front of goal. Faz has got his toe on it, and the challenge has come in. Faz has gone down. The referee has waved it away. I think that's going to be one for a second look when we get the highlights published, because, correct me if I'm wrong, certainly at the time, but that looked a penalty on Craig Fassenmaid. But certainly, for the time being, a free kick here for Tom Mayhew, and Mayhew plays the ball into Bradbury. Bradbury helps it along to Fassenmaid. Fassenmaid just missing out the header there, and Russ clears long. I'm not sure what the referee's seen there, possibly a foul or an offside. Ash 14, my lads in the academy, you should pop up to a training session at the rugby club. So big games. Every game is a big game for Chippenham now, as they look to pull themselves up the National League South, Ash. And no bigger than here tonight when they currently hold a 1-0 lead here at Vauxhall Road, but Hemel are pressing. Ball in, headed clear from Richards, and it struck towards goal. Comfortable save for Will Henry. That the cameras will pick it up as brilliant, but the fact of the matter is that was straight at him, and Will Henry has put two big palms on that. It was straight at him. He's got the ball away comfortably. He'll tell me afterwards it was one of the saves of the season, but the reality is he probably should have caught it. But that's one for one for us back at home to pick apart when we get the highlights show up. But yeah, comfortable save for Will Henry there. Connor Ajay, but only as far as Will Richards. Richards heads on to Russ, and the ball is broken here. It's found Mayhew. Mayhew looking for Alex Bray, but it's been cut out. Aaron Simpson now hits the ball high in the air towards Windsor. Windsor wins his header. Kane Bradbury flicks his foul. And the ball is now with Will Tizard. Tizard into Mayhew. Mayhew finds Aaron Simpson. Aaron Simpson, big ball in towards Owen Windsor, but it's headed clear from Castiglione. Here's Mayhew recovering the ball. He's got options through the middle for Windsor, but he's elected to go left to Bray. Bray back to Mayhew. Mayhew now back into Simpson. What can Simpson do? Turns, quick feet, finds Russ. Russ into Mayhew. Mayhew on the turn now. Here's Mayhew driving towards goal, reaching the edge of the penalty area, finds Alex Bray. Alex Bray now onto his left foot, cuts back inside looking for Mayhew. Mayhew rides the challenge. Ball comes across to Kane Bradbury. Bradbury still going. That's a foul, and it's Chippenham free kick. Only 23 yards. This is Kane Bradbury territory, without a doubt. Hello, mate. You're right. Without a doubt, Kane Bradbury territory. A few people would fancy this. Joe Hanks, if he was still on the pitch, might fancy a dig at this. But in recent weeks, this has become a little bit of a Kane Bradbury trait we've seen for many years. As Kane Bradbury, from about this range, struck a free kick that hit the edge of the post, and he will be hoping, with this one being a bit more central, to get a bit more movement and a bit more pace on this. What can he do? Bradbury strikes. And I tell you what, it's a great strike, but it's gone just left of the goal. If it was on target, King was rooted, but unfortunately just wide of the goal, and only just wide of the goal for Bradbury, as Will Richards there does his job and repels the long kick forward from King. With a few beverages in the bar here at Vauxhall Road. Dan Blake, Chippenham are massive everywhere we go. We're certainly massive tonight, and what a massive 3 points this would be if Chippenham can hold on. Long kick from King. From Henry, finds Corey Roberts. Spencer Hamilton, left foot hook into the middle. Here's Kane Bradbury. Bradbury looked like he'd nicked it. Here's Arnold Mashatzi. Here's Alex Bray, and he's been checked, has he? Yes, it's a free kick. And the referee Kirsty Dowell has given a free kick, and it's a dangerous one here on the, I'd say, a good 30 yards maybe from goal. I don't think a shot's on here, but with the big men in there for Hemel, it's certainly going to be one for Chippenham to defend. And we must have had about 2 minutes of the 4 now. Taunton, a late equaliser against Oxford. 1-1 there at the Signet. So here it is. Williams, Josh Williams, he's been a thorn in the side of Chippenham all evening with his delivery. He's going to put this in left-footed. It's a good delivery into the boxes. It's headed on, and it is in the back of the net. It's heartbreaking for Chippenham. It's not been defended well, to be honest, and the great ball in, and it's headed in, and it's 1-1. It feels like a really disappointing one. I think words kind of failing me at the moment. No idea of the scorer. Nobody seems to have any idea who the scorer was. Left-footed delivery in from Josh Williams, and it was a good ball, and it was headed past